welcome to the S.H.O.P, the social hub of positivity. Right here in the heart of the positivity, into S.H.O.P, which is in Emery Gate Shopping Centre, which is, you know, is in Chippenham. Which, as you know, is in Wiltshire, which, as you know, is in England. Which, you know, is on the planet Earth. This guy, you probably know if you've bothered to see our stuff over the years. You'll see the wonderful, shake my hand again, Fred. The slap, you know, they do that on the chat shows as if they haven't been in the room before.
Yeah.
Saying anything you don't want me to ask you, sort of thing. Rubbish. We don't do that. I unfortunately came late today, but Fred's back on because over the years he's been on talking about a variety of his business initiatives. Brexit was his idea. And so was Weetabix. So he's had a few wins and he's had a few losers.
Very diverse.
Freddie Finch, Shaky Chef. What the hell are you up to now?
So I've been studying to become a diet and nutrition advisor. I'm big into the nutrition scene now.
Excellent, and thank you for that. Next week we're going. Wow,
That's real.
what brought that on? So I was looking at my fat gut in Croatia, thinking somebody needs to know about nutrition.
Yeah, mainly that. So as you know, and as you know, over the years I've been where I worked with you, I've been really interested in like cooking.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
But I've always been interested in the nutrition side and like how it can affect a lot of things other than obviously the like physical, just like feeling good, weight loss, all that sort of stuff. But how it can affect all sorts of different like conditions. Yeah. Just from like stress, things like that, to like your like how healthy your skin is, how healthy your like gut is, which is like a bit of a like buzz thing at the moment.
But the gut biome, the bacteria that the good bacteria that actually is as important as one of our organs. Which people know from their own aren't taught from year dot and in school.
Exactly.
Not like, you know, it's part of how our nutrition, we receive our nutrition in school, etc. That's really important. It's a really important thing. So, how is that? What's happening? What's the plan? How can people get what they do? Have you got any clients?
So my company is called Cardinal Nutrition. It's very early days. I only set it up like 2 weeks ago. So at the moment I'm offering like free consultations to talk about the just talk about like how like you feel about like how your nutrition and health in general is at the moment, and if there's any ways that I can help like with your goals, reaching your goals, like if they're like mainly like weight loss based, or just to do with like general health and how what you're eating or drinking can affect that. And there's a lot of other factors to do with like exercise obviously, but and like lifestyle also, like not alienating yourself, not just being on your own all the time, because that's, believe it or not, is a massive thing. There's a thing called blue zone areas where they have like the largest concentration of people that have lived to 100, and in those areas the common like link between them, apart from like eating healthy and keeping active and stuff, is that they have a really good social life, and So they
interesting.
regularly like see.
So it's Croatia
see
on it.
It's actually not. There's
What?
yeah, I know
So it's got
it
to be
should
the
be.
Mediterranean diet and the social. What the
Yeah,
hell is this blues then? Who's in it then? Tell me some
Yeah.
countries just so I can be incredulous. Sorry, I'm going to sit back now. I don't know why I was sitting on the front of the thing like that. Me and Freddie, we go back
yeah,
inches.
yeah. Literal inches. Yeah.
Yeah, go on then. Who? What countries?
So Okinawa in Japan is like the
Blue State Central, is it
Yeah.
like the big one?
that's like the main one. But on a side note, that's gone from being one of the healthiest places in the world to not even being the healthiest place in Japan anymore because
Western diet,
yeah,
introduction of
Twi-
McDonald's, etc.
yeah, that is
Isn't it?
exactly it. Yeah,
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
introduction of fast food.
Introduction of fast food changed the amount of heart problems and also the growth, because before you'd never see Japanese entering to basketball. Serious. Until the Western diet, which makes you think what's in McDonald's. Not just McDonald's. I mean, you know, I'm sure it's full of stuff, but it's interesting, isn't it? Because they never had cattle and stuff, did they? They didn't have beef. They would make their main protein or live protein would be fish.
Yeah, and their main, like, well, it's probably a bit broad. There's a bit more to it than this, but there was so the main like staple of the diet of people that live in Okinawa was the purple sweet potato, which has got a name much more exotic than the purple sweet potato, but I can't think of it right now.
That's
But,
all right, because you know I'm an expert on names like that. I could probably do the Latin for it.
Yeah, probably. But
Can you get them in England?
I mean, I've never seen one.
Well, you've
So-
seen one. Can we research that? Can someone research it? Lauren, you're right there with a laptop and a fantastic brain, not just a laptop. Maybe just for the laugh, because we do. Because I was going to say to you, what about this? How about this? Why don't I? Because I don't know if you know, but I've got prostate cancer.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I want to know what you were doing on the 3rd of November, 1863, because I think I caught it from you.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah, it is. It's one I'm glad I asked. Now, here's a good thing about that. I only found out, in fact, the good friend who warned me and told me to go and get checked out, Dr. Mark Everard, was on ITV News last night, bizarrely, because I texted him because I finished my 20 visits to the wonderful, I can't emphasise this enough, the wonderful Royal United Hospital in Bath. From diagnosis right through to treatment and treatment of skin cancer. Each and every department, like the oncology department, the dermatology department and the radiology department. 3 words I'd hardly ever spoken in my life before. Now I'm almost an expert. You see, I could do the Latin. Horror. However, the staff, the crew there have been amazing. So that's half of the reason why I'm feeling better. But I had radiation for 20 visits.
Yeah.
Which it affects. I have to have hormone treatment as well. So that's the excuse I'm using for why I'm so fat at the moment, right? Because
Well,
you do actually. I've got a bra size that matches some of my sisters.
It's a fair excuse.
Well, it's. So I finished yesterday, and again, I want to emphasise how amazing our National Health Service is. The Royal United Hospital, we are absolutely blessed, and I hope everyone's got good reports about all the hospitals and stuff that they go and see. And the surgery at Rowden in Chippenham has been fantastic as well. But the Bath Royal United Hospital, particularly the radiology department, are amazing. I know this is going to sound crazy, I actually had a pang of, I'm going to miss these lot. I was not going there every day to have radiation. Now, that being said, I now need to look at, because I've had a hormone injection which will last for the next 3 months, I need to look at getting a good, nutritious, getting back on track with I was just going to ask you a quick adjunct to this. Is intermittent fasting and anything something? Bless you, Jasmine. Anything that you would recommend, or hold that thought. So, what do you think about me being not so much as a guinea pig, just a pig that you were able to experiment? We could sort of come back over. You know what I mean? Keep going. Did you find out about that? You can read it out. You know. That looks like it. Tomato.
Taro.
Yeah, taro, maybe.
What is, look, is that purple sweet potato? Purple sweet potato told me you were leaving. Can we order them? Can we get some?
Yeah.
Can we just for that? Should we do it? So what we should do then? Let's do this, because I've been watching your channel with all your recipes and stuff, and I'm loving it. It's really good.
Thank you.
Why don't we? If we can order some of those, why don't we start doing some things, and we just sort of do this as a sort of regular thing? We'll have a nutritious talk. Yeah, have a bar of chocolate. We'll have a little trial run. How long do you think it would take? Because everyone can see me. What day is it today? 3rd of May?
Yeah.
What day is it today? The 3rd of May. Ed looks fat. Hey. Wow, that's a really good rap. I know how fat I am at the moment. I know that everything's gone a little bit, whatever, but they did warn me that with the hormones. Now, seems a good chance of doing a bit of experiment, isn't it, on your advice. So, so you're going to write a plan or something, we discuss it and you write a plan.
Yeah,
let's do it, and let's come back to it on a regular basis. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
Perfect. Now, back to intermittent fasting, what you're saying.
Yeah. So intermittent fasting, as I'm sure everyone knows, is much more complex than just skipping breakfast, although that is a big part of it. It's basically giving your system, for want of a better phrase, time to sort itself out. So get rid of all the rubbish that you don't need anymore, like the stuff that you haven't made use of. So if you've, for instance, protein is a bit of a buzzword at the moment about if you don't have 1.5 grams of protein for every pound of body weight, and then you're going to wither away and die. That's just not true.
What I was going to say, unless you're doing can't think of a really strenuous activity, working down a mine. Yeah. Not many of them left. Right? No. I mean, just bodybuilding, weightlifting.
Yeah, something like that. But if you're
no, not even for a job, just for a hobby. If you're bulking up and stuff.
Yeah. But if you're doing that every day, then
or a rugby player.
you're always sort of tearing your muscles and putting your muscles under stress and stuff. That's when you need that much protein. But if you're not doing that, then you don't need that much protein. And this is where things like intermittent fasting come in, because if you do have a surplus of protein, or it could be any other nutrient, or any other just mineral or anything that you've got too much of, then
gives your body system to flush itself of that. And
because protein is hard to digest. A lot of things are hard to digest, so you can only digest a certain amount, and if you've just got it in your system, then after a couple of hours it's not going to be any point of having it anymore. So you just need to get rid of it.
So my good friend Jack has helped me with a few before my treatment. Was doing intermittent fasting and fasting up to 4 days at a time, completely just with water and stuff. Now, I noticed on your site the other day you were talking about coffee
Yeah.
Because partly for my, well, not partly, for my treatment, prostate treatment, it was advised not to have caffeine, so I've given up caffeine, and I don't regret it. I sleep better and all sorts of stuff for it. Although I get up more because I've got prostate cancer, up to 10 times a night, everybody, thanks very much, to go to the toilet. But, well, it is good to know. It's good to know out there, but get checked, by the way, everyone. Man of a certain, nothing, get checked, insist on having a blood test, because if it wasn't for my good friend Mark Everard, trust me, I would be on the way out. Now, there's a few out there wishing that he hadn't rang me. But for everyone else with good thoughts and positivity, thank you for your good thoughts and positivity, but thank you to Mark Everard particularly. But everyone get checked out. Well, so what's your crack with the coffee then? What are you saying about coffee? What are you saying?
So coffee is, I mean, everyone knows about that coffee's nice, and
Coffee's
that's it.
Nice.
That's it. That's my fact about coffee. Coffee's nice.
Lots of people don't like it. Do you like coffee? Do you?
Yeah. So we all enjoy coffee here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And caffeine is
A drug.
obviously
It's a drug.
like the main part of coffee that people think of when they think of having a cup of coffee. They think, I'm going to get a caffeine boost, I'm going to feel good
funny,
and
isn't it?
stuff. But there's
Bizarre,
actually...
because I obviously can see I'm habitually drinking decaf coffee.
Yeah.
Try and say that when you've had a few.
Habitually drinking decaf coffee,
Yeah.
and I have had a few, so...
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a bottle of whiskey this morning, so I didn't really, by the way.
No, it's half bottle and half.
yeah.
It was brandy.
It's much more.
Yeah.
Much more than a bottle.
Yeah, I there's a balance that be had, isn't there? Because coffee, as you say,
Yeah.
is a good thing, like tea is. Green tea, particularly, I think that has some caffeine in it. So it's just about regulating your system, isn't it? Not being letting drugs, because they are drugs, like caffeine or alcohol. Alcohol is both a drug and poison. What's your thoughts nutritionally on alcohol? And you know that I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I don't drink any alcohol now.
Yeah, that's probably a wise idea. Alcohol is just really any benefits that it has are massively outweighed by the detrimental effect it has to like health and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'd just say, I mean, obviously moderate it. There's a lot about like red wine and things like that.
Yeah, but you always said it. You hit the nail on the head, man. The actual benefits are quashed by the negatives.
Yeah.
If the amount of alcohol it takes for each individual watching this to get drunk was delivered in any other format, they'd give and you know, with a bottle that just said poison. And then you had to go to the bar, and there was no fancy marketing. There was just really, or you got injected with it. People would get it. They go, all right, this is a drug like all the other drugs that we're told not to take. But I mean, including pharmaceuticals, official ones I might add. But we shouldn't be taking. Some of them are very good, I'm sure. But it is without. And I am not being pious here. I have drunk more than my fair share, more than some other people's fair share in one lifetime. So I know all about it. There's not a lot of people can tell me about alcohol because I know it intimately, and I have not touched it for, I think we're going on to the 10th month, is it? Is it May now? Yeah, 10 months. But I've given it up for longer than that before, but I probably would be thinking I probably won't be going back on it this time. It's not because of the prostate cancer. It's just, you know, I've sent Lauren people all around me who said, "Oh, you're a lot calmer," which you might find hard to believe. Hey, wait a minute! I wasn't drinking. I wasn't drinking alcohol when we were in Croatia. No, I was having those non-alcoholic beers. I just remember that actually. You know, so when was that? When did we go to Croatia?
That was like August last year.
Last year, yeah, that's right. So I gave up in July.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair play. Good. Right. So you've seen me out and about throwing tangerines in the sea.
Yeah, that happened.
That did happen. I don't know if it's done to you.
Yeah.
You were there. Oh, you didn't come in the end, did you? She was there another time. You know, just a quick aside. We went different time of the year. We went to. Do you know where that cocktail bar is in Starry Grad that looks out onto the sunset? I don't know. Do we go there? You don't know. Right.
Yeah.
Around from that. Because that's the tide comes in that way. It's quite choppy. It's quite Whereas where we were in Solina, the other side, it's really smooth and like a paradise island. We went there as well. Anyway, first time we go down to this by the cocktail bar in Starry Grad, kind of looking at the sea and think it looks quite bouncy, you know. But I get in, and I'm down, and I sort of go out a bit. I'm thinking. Say, Ollie, I think I'm going to die. It was like brutal, and I said, oh no, it's just because I'm not a very good swimmer, maybe I'm not very strong. Well, I fought my way back to, because Maya and we had young people from Candu there as well, so I just, didn't want to be the guy that was screaming and crying and help, rescue me. I made my way back to the harbour wall, or whatever it's called. I climbed up. And I tried not to show people that I was quite terrified. I brushed it off like an Amazonian. Well, it's a woman, but anyway, a very brave woman. Lauren here was also a very brave woman. For what unknown reason, got into the water, started like bouncing. I'm thinking, yeah, it's just me. I'm not a very good swimmer, I think. I'm not that strong because look at her, she's bouncing and smiling away, and I watched them thinking, yeah, no, it really was just me. Anyway, she says nothing, she gets out and she gets back there. Well, we were back at Candu for I don't know how long, and I brought up that thing. She went, oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I thought I was going to die. I went, you never, and I thought, yeah, I never let on that. And she goes, yeah, I didn't want to say anything. No, I said, no, like, wow. We'll laugh about that. We laughed. Yeah. No young people got in that water. We made sure they didn't. I think that was probably the wisest thing that happened. Anyway, so I didn't drink any alcohol. In a place like Croatia where they were obviously, just so you know, they make incredible wine. It wasn't even a challenge not to drink it because we had such good company. You guys are amazing. But I think I've grown up a bit, and I have realised, and people like say Lauren or Maya saying, "Oh, you're a lot more peaceful these days," and you kind of think, "What is that?" And you realise that actually the effects of alcohol aren't just the morning after.
Yeah.
And if you drink habitually, not like an alcoholic but someone or dependent, but socially, if you drink alcohol regularly throughout the week, your system becomes used to it, but it has a massive effect on your mental approach, your mental health, but you don't even realise it. So when you're starting to get annoyed at home because you've, it's exacerbated, you haven't got the patience that you would have if you didn't drink it. The bottom line with this part of the nutrition story is, if at all you can avoid alcohol, do it at all costs. It is nothing but poison. Carry on, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, you were talking about that purple potato. I know I've interrupted you. You've known me long enough to know I don't even know what I'm talking about half the time. And then the other half, you wishing I hadn't said it anyway because it's rubbish. But that purple, you were saying Okinawa. Is it Okinawa?
Yeah.
Right. That was one of the main staples. Now it's not the most, not even the healthiest place in Japan because of the Western diet. What's happened to that potato, sweet potato, and what were you going to say? That was their main staple?
So that was the main staple. I don't think anything's really happened to it. I think it's probably still there and large and in charge, but it's just not...
Can we get any?
Obviously they've got...
Can we? Right, okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to order some. Can you order some now? We're going to order some of these.
It might be like mega expensive because I think it's like foreign import. But no offence to
foreign imports,
obviously.
Produced in Portugal.
Oh, well, it might not be that.
Well, no, it still is. Still EU, whatever it's EU. Listen to me.
It's $3.75 for 600 kilograms. grams.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's all right. I mean, I think that's like one big sweet potato in there.
Right. Can we get enough to make a meal out of it, and we just do it as a taste test thing there as well.
Yeah.
But can you come up with? Well, we'll have a conversation off camera. A diet that I should follow, and we come back to it, and then maybe we should film. We get these potatoes. We'll do a podcast over these potatoes. We'll have them. We'll taste them. We'll talk, and each week we will. Sold out. This isn't even live, and they've heard us, Freddie, talking about it, and they've all gone and sold them before they've even been broadcast.
I mean, it's not a thing that I didn't think was going to happen, because when I talk, people listen.
That's true.
But
that is true.
Yeah.
So, we'll do a little experiment with using me as the crash test dummy. And Jasmine, you should get Jasmine on it as well, because she does her sport and stuff. So getting a sporting diet would be really good, nutritious diet. You up for that, Jasmine? Yeah. Having a Freddie's become a nutritionist basically, and I'm going to do this sort of however many week experiment with his advice. I think you should as well, and see what we can compare and contrast. Yeah. Because you do a lot of exercise as well, yeah. I need to start doing more. We need to get the football back on, don't you think? You going to help out on that? Christy? Right, well, there you go. That's, how old are you now?
17.
17?
When are you 18? In a month and 2 days, guys.
Month and 2 days, guys. Month and 2 days. Month and 2 days. Have we got to let her wait till she's 18 before we start this experiment?
I don't think it really matters. Like, if you're eating the
right things, it's good to start at any age.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Just quickly back to the coffee.
Yes.
Because I know I just said coffee's got caffeine in it, and that was pretty much it. But there is actually more to it. So like, there's a lot of studies now about the health benefits of coffee, like polyphenols and stuff, which is like good for the heart and stuff. Yeah. And the good thing about that is that it doesn't really change at all.
Decaf. Yeah. So just I asked the wrong guy there. No. No way, man.
It doesn't really change at all from caffeinated coffee.
That's what I want to know.
To decaf coffee, so they both have pretty much the same, because I think the process of decaffeinating coffee is not what people think it is at all. It's actually a relatively natural process. So it doesn't really change the makeup of it, and also
you still get the health benefits from decaf coffee.
Yeah.
Without the downside of being up, heart rate going to a high. Depending how much you drink.
All that sort of stuff. Yeah. And also
sleep patterns.
Another thing about coffee that is little known about is that coffee contains fiber as well, obviously not a massive amount, because no drinks do contain a massive amount, but it can contain up to 1.5 grams per 300 ml cup, which is barely anything. That's 0.5%, but seeing as the average fibre intake of the Western diet is so low that drinking 3 cups of coffee, that would work out as 4.5 grams of fibre, which could end up being your main fibre intake for the day.
Right.
Which is
you wouldn't recommend that was your
no. Cool. Obviously it's better to get all your fibre from leafy green veg and all that good stuff. Sweet potatoes as well.
Right.
They don't have to be purple. But
sweet
good.
Potatoes. Right. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to write out. We're going to feed back to the good people of this parish about how it's going, how I feel, how I look. People out there going, well, exactly. They're going, well, God, he's gorgeous anyway.
Yeah.
What's the point of this? I'm doing it for you people. I'm taking a bullet for the team. I want to see this great man here. He was a fantastic cook. It can help those young people. He's now doing nutrition, which I think is really invaluable. Why not? Why not me do the voodoo that you do so well, and then report back? Right, young man. Let's make this a regular thing, because
Yes,
I'm hungry, and we can use it as I can be the barometer
I see you
of your advice, and then we're going to put up the contact details so you can contact Freddie yourself, because not all nutritionists are the same.
Exactly.
Right? They might come out with the same facts, but you do not deliver them with the same wax.
No.
This guy's polished, yeah?
And
This guy is it.
yeah.
Bruv, this guy, yeah? Just this guy. He's funny, he's honey, but it's not runny. Go and tell your mummy. Nice one,
Yeah.
you. It's a wrap.
Spinning